This is the second video in my series on using critical thinking to solve problems when working on cars. It doesn't even need to be an old Mercedes. It can be any car. And if you're going to find the problem and fix the problem, sometimes you have to stop. Just stop and use a little critical thinking, and that's what I want to present to you today is specific to plastic clips. How many of you have worked on cars for any length of time have found all kinds of plastic clips broken on cars that have been worked on by previous people who probably really didn't know what they were doing? So this is a real common one here. This is a rear door panel off a W123 Mercedes-Benz of the late 70s and early 80s. And this is the rear window switch. And sometimes you need to remove this, maybe change the switch. A lot of people will say, oh, well, I'm looking at this. Looks like all I have to do is come in here and pry this out like this. We're just going to pry this off. And that happens with a lot of plastic clips. I don't care if they're body clips, engine wiring clips, whatever. A lot of people just go in and say, well, let's just pry it off. Well, you need to stop. If you can't figure it out, then Google it. You'll be amazed at how much information is on the internet on how to remove certain clips, particularly those troublesome plastic clips on a lot of electrical connections in and around automotive engines. So I'm going to show you the problem, then I want you to answer it, and we'll just pause a little bit and then I'll come back and tell you the answer at the end of this video. You won't have to watch a subsequent video. So let's look real closely at the back side of this clip to see what's going on. If you haven't seen this before, you may not even be able to see that there's anything wrong here, but you can see these tabs. There's a tab coming out on this side, there's a tab coming out on this side, and they're holding onto the door panel. Well, there's also supposed to be a tab here and a tab here, and if you look, you can see they're broken off. Now, you may say, well, Kent, that's not a big deal. If you worked around these old Mercedes, I got to show you these. Okay. So is this a problem or not a problem? Do people know how to remove these power window switches or not? Okay, look. This one has 4 clips intact. That's what it's supposed to look like. 2 here and 2 on the side. Look at this one. Both end clips are broken. One end clip is broken, one's okay, and then this one, both end clips, top and bottom, are broken off. So here's your question. What causes these clips to break off, and what can you do to prevent it if you're working on this type of door panel? There's a saying that's been floating around for years, you know, if it doesn't come off, don't force it. You've heard that before. Don't force it. Don't force it. And if you get in here with some sort of a pry tool and you start prying up on this, you can feel that doesn't feel quite right. And most of the time, these tabs are broken off because somebody forced it. So anytime you're working with any type of plastic clip, think about the pressure that you're applying to it to get it off, and if it doesn't feel right, stop and go find out the proper way to remove it. Now, here's the proper way to remove it to prevent breaking the clips. Now, think critically, you know, what could I do differently that would keep these clips from breaking off when removing this from the door panel? Well, here's the answer. You want to remove the switch from the plastic piece before you pull the plastic piece off the door panel. Now watch this. So it's a little tricky. There's a little spring tab here that you have to push in. So we're going to push this in and then push down on the switch. Okay, and then we'll come on the other side. And then we wiggle this and the switch comes out. Now once you remove the switch, then you see you don't have that pressure on the clips. The pressure is gone, so now you can just easily push these clips in like this and pull this out of the door panel. So what did we learn there? Number one, don't force it. That's what breaks things. Even not related to plastic clips. Don't force it. If you don't know how it comes off, go do some research. Use the internet, use the factory manual, whatever. And in closing, I think this is a great example why things get broken, because people don't use critical thinking.